Ever since he took over, ever since Donald Trump got involved, you guys have just been getting kicked in the dick repeatedly. Ever since 2018, you're just bleeding members. So no way, They're Too Stupid is on a loop. That's amazing. That's amazing. It just looped They're Too Stupid. What a gift. What a gift from the TikTok gods. It's on a loop saying They're Too Stupid. That is beautiful. Shout out TikTok. Hey, girls. Sorry, my bubbas are barking. All right. And then this. Here's some more Mike Johnson of his no good, very bad. What's that book? Very Bad Weekend. Here's Mike Johnson talking. He said, did Mike Johnson just set up the save vote as proof of treason for the 198 that voted against it? Listen carefully to what he says here. This is a QAnon account, and they always think that Republicans are playing 4D chess. As we learned from the loop earlier, no, they're just stupid. And so it seems like 4D chess because it doesn't make any goddamn sense.
There should be no objection to this legislation at all. I'll conclude with this.
Some of you didn't get it. What the Republicans are too stupid to do is read a bill and understand it and pass their own bill. For those of you that miss it, what they're too stupid to do is pass their own budget or even understand the budget that the people from the Senate are going to propose to them. What do you think happens if you hand a bill explaining like where spending is going and you hand that to Marge? What do you think Bobo is going to do with that bill? They have no idea. They have no clue. So what they do is the stuff that they know how to do. So many of these MAGA Republicans were elected by being internet trolls, right? And just being like owning the libs. And so they get to Congress and now we're surprised that they can't govern, that they can't legislate. No, don't hire internet trolls to do serious legislation. They can't do it. So you just get mad and they quit. But here's Mike Johnson again playing 4D chess.
There should be no objection to this legislation at all. I'll conclude with this. Very often, well, I'd say I've been here 8 years, almost 8 years. Every so often in this chamber, we take a vote that clearly reveals what we think about the world. I mean, there are important votes every day, but there are some votes that define who we are. It defines our worldview. It defines what we believe about the Constitution, about the rule of law. It defines our careers and it defines our character. It's a signal to the voters fundamentally about what we believe about our country. Republicans want 100% participation by citizens in our elections, eligible citizens who can vote. We want everybody to vote. We want 100%.
Well, I got a problem with that. If you want everybody to vote, what the fuck are you doing purging voter registrations all over this country? If you want people to vote, then how come in black neighborhoods the lines are so much longer? How come there's not enough polling places? How come people in neighborhoods that you don't want to vote in Republican states, how come it's so much harder for them to vote? How come Donald Trump's out there crying about mail-in voting? If you guys really want everybody to vote, what are you talking about? You clearly don't. And this SAVE Act saying that only American citizens can vote, that already exists. Nobody believes these folks, but this is the 4D chess.
Percent participation, but we want 0% fraud.
Good point, Danny. Why won't they vote to codify the Voting Rights Act? Why not? I thought you wanted clean elections. I thought you wanted everybody to vote.
American citizens to be the lone people who decide our elections. Here's the question that is about to be answered on this floor. Do Democrats want that same thing?
Yes.
Or do they want to hand over our country to the worst impulses and nefarious plans of foreign spies and criminals who will exploit the system for their own gain?
Excuse me, Mike Johnson, just a quick question. Which party was it that had a bunch of people plead guilty to working with a foreign adversary, Russia? Which party was that? Which party just recently had a bunch of their social media content creators shown to be plants from Russia? Which one was that? Which one was that again? Which one of our political parties' leader took a bunch of money from the people that funded 9/11? Who was that? Mike Johnson? Their party completely owned by Russians, it appears at this point, and he's out here saying we don't want to turn over power to the Democrats who are owned by foreign adversaries. Who are we talking about here? Who are the Democrats that are getting wrapped up in this? We had Gold Bar Bob, and then Bernie Moreno, and that's like as much as we've had, and even then, it pales in comparison.
Republicans are anxious to get this done. We're anxious to take the necessary steps to protect the integrity of every single vote. And we will ensure that we have free and fair elections, and we will ensure that only Americans decide American elections. The question that will be answered here is not a rhetorical question. This is a real live exercise. Can Democrats say the same thing? Is there...
Yes. You can't. You guys can't say that. There's not evidence to back up that you guys are the party that cares about everybody voting. You can't back up that you're the party that doesn't take foreign help in elections. What are you talking about? You guys can't do that.
Is there any measure that they will take to reduce the opportunity for fraud? Today is their chance.